Good morning, good morning. Look at that, another motorcycle. We never see that. Hold on 1 second. First off, gotta adjust my mirror, and second off, I have to put my phone in here so it doesn't slide right out of my sweatpants pocket. That would suck. This one is going to be a little more on the woo-woo etheric side, because it's a mindset one. I can promise you this 100%. This is not idea or theory or some philosophy that might work. I can promise you by a matter of fact from personal experience, this is 100% fact. I want you to learn the skill of delusional optimism. Delusional optimism. I need you to delete from your mind the word bad or negative. Not even the word. I need you to delete from your mind the concept of bad or negative, perceived bad or perceived negative things happening to you. Just delete the whole concept. It's not real. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so shall he become. You know what? The Bible says a lot of things. A lot of it is just absolutely mega sauce. This is indicative of a way to live that will fundamentally change how you live your day to day. Okay, delusional optimism means I am delusionally positive thinking towards my ideal future. Okay, no matter what happens, no matter how perceived negative a situation happens to you, there's a way to spin it to be positive, to have a net benefit for your life. If you tell yourself this is actually a good thing, guess what? Your subconscious mind, your RAS, Reticular Activating System, is going to buy into it and show you more evidence to reaffirm to yourself that, wait, you're right, this is a good thing, here's why, boom, 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 boom. I know it sounds insane. I know that it sounds absolutely insane. This is a guaranteed fact. You file bankruptcy, you go from doing $50,000 a month to literally zero. You're actually homeless. Okay, you sell both of your vehicles because they're done. You're insolvent. Is that a negative? There's a lot of negative baked in there. I just went from $50,000 a month to literally nothing. Now I have no possessions. This sucks. I'm wrecked. It's game over. I learned a lot. Now I'm starting from zero with experience, so I can actually accelerate to critical mass faster than I did last time. I have a huge strategic advantage to win faster. Maybe you're not sold yet. Maybe you're not sold yet. Have you heard the burnt toast theory? Maybe you're at work and you're doing ramp and your tug dies and now it's 120 degrees outside. You're getting absolutely cooked. You're dead in the water, sitting there. You got bags behind you. You're about to miss your flight. You're just not having a good time. It's just negative, 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 negative. Who knows? Maybe there would have been a freak accident. An asteroid would have flown down as you're moving if your tug hadn't broken down and destroyed your tug and killed you on impact. Maybe there was another work van that would have ran into you. You would have had an accident. You would have gotten seriously injured. This is an iteration on the burnt toast theory. Burnt toast theory is you're getting ready to do something. You're going to leave your house, whatever, church, work, family function, doesn't matter. You're leaving your house. You burn your toast. Not just like a little crispy. You burn the toast so bad that you feel it's necessary that you go ahead and make more toast instead of eat that toast. So you throw that toast away, you make new toast. The burnt toast theory is the universe was working in conjunction with that situation to force you to not be at a certain place at a certain time, because you would have otherwise gotten into a life-threatening incident, accident, or situation if the toast hadn't been burned. Think about this. This is more geopolitical. Still falls in the same situation. Franz Ferdinand. Maybe you've heard the name, maybe you haven't. All of the world today, everything that's going around, the borders that are drawn, the geopolitical situation we find ourselves in, all comes back to 1914 with the assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Understand this. Everything falls down to a vehicle making a U-turn and turning down a different road and then breaking down because there was 5 assassins attempting to assassinate him. They had failed 2 attempts in one day, gave up. They gave up. They're like, you know what, it's not gonna work. They gave up. One of the assassins was at a cafe, at which point, this is several hours later now, the Archduke had turned down a different road, made a U-turn and turned down a different road to continue his course of affairs for the day. His car broke down right in front of the cafe that this assassin was sitting at. He just walked up and assassinated him. This situation, this exact situation, is what made all the dominoes fall to kick off the events of World War I. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's true. And so that's the burnt toast theory, right? I mean, the assassin saw it as this divine providence, but the Archduke, right, end of his life and started World War I. But what really could have happened there, I mean, think about the transgressions of history and how everything would have transpired if he hadn't went down that road. He hadn't made a U-turn, right? So, delusional optimism is no matter what trial, tribulation, negative things, setback happens to you, find a way, compartmentalize it, think about it, work through the quote-unquote problem, the arithmetic solution, right? You remember all those word problems in school? Jimmy has 3 apples. Sarah wants 1 apple. How many apples does Jimmy have? Still 3. Forget Sarah. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you remember the arithmetic questions, right? So figure it out. Find a way to spin it in a positive direction in your own mind. And if you get really good at this skill, see, I'm really good at this skill. I'm so good at this skill. I'm so good at this skill that people in my life, in my immediate circle, think I'm a psychopath. They think I'm crazy, bro. They think I'm actually insane. Because something seriously horrible could happen. I got scammed. I got scammed in crypto. They hacked my keys, and I lost $24,000 USD, bro. I was bitter about it for like a couple days, 1-2 days. And then I was like, you know what? There's probably a reason why I got scammed. Like, maybe I was going to make a really poor decision. Maybe I was going to kick off massive generational wealth before I was ready and make some poor decisions. Like, dude, it's totally chill. Like, that was supposed to happen, right? Like, a delusional person, but I'm delusionally optimistic, and therefore I've got a really good attitude about everything all the time, and I continue to win on a level that is fantastic. Delusional optimism's lit, and I think you should learn the skill. I hope I've broken it down in a metaphorical way that makes sense to you. But dude, everything's good, bro. Everything, and no, everything's not good. Everything's great. Everything is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. See what I'm saying? Like, bro, the heck, dude. All right, anyways, going to go get a lift. It's back day. Let's go. We're growing the wings, baby. All right, I love you guys. Peace.